Christmas looks a lot different this year with the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. We spoke to one family who, like many, had to change their plans due to the virus.
We didn't have any snow this morning. Snow moving in and blanketing much of the inland northwest for Christmas night into Saturday.
This is our city too. We live here, we work here. And we're putting everything we have into finding who was responsible for what's happened here today.
Plus the explosion that rocked downtown Nashville this morning, why police believe the blast was intentional. Well, it is official. We have gotten our white Christmas that we have all been hoping for. As we take a look downtown Spokane, pretty quiet, but you see that blanket of snow. But with that comes, of course, the slick roads. There have already been multiple reports of crashes all across the city, and the Spokane Police Department is reminding everyone to take it slow out there. SPD has already responded to multiple crashes, including a 5-car crash on Meanock Bridge. Eastbound and 9 Mile Road at Royal Drive was closed earlier tonight due to ice, but has since been open. So if you don't have anywhere to go tonight, it's just best to cozy up by the fireplace, maybe listen to some Christmas music, and of course watch some KREM 2 News. And good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Regina On, and of course for all of us here at KREM 2, we want to wish you and your family a very wonderful, safe, and happy Merry Christmas. But let's get right into our top story tonight, which is of course the snow. Meteorologist Michelle Boss joining us now from home. Michelle, we have been talking about this all day and it has finally arrived, but the question now is, will the snow turn to freeze overnight?
Well, we might see it mixed with a little bit of rain during the overnight hours briefly, then it should turn back all over to snow. So with that, even if we do get a little mix of rain in there, that's going to freeze right back over. So there could be some icy spots, especially as temperatures have been below freezing for most of the evening. As we take a current look at satellite and radar, you can see just south of Spokane, mainly south of I-90, we're getting what looks like some mixed precipitation. That's the areas in pink. That could be some rain and snow. There was some freezing rain down by Walla Walla earlier today. It's just plain old rain in Lewiston, but some updated snow totals for you in Pullman, about 1.1 inches. Feltsfield in the Spokane Valley, about 2 inches as of 11 o'clock. At the Spokane Airport, 2.3 inches. Moses Lake, an inch. Deer Park, about 1.5 inches, and a little bit more than 1.5 inches here at my house in Green Acres, about 2,300 feet. Winter weather advisories are in effect through tomorrow morning for that area of snow. And here's a look at the snowfall estimates in Spokane. We're looking at 1 to 3 inches. Looks like we are going to end up on the higher side of that, so the kids will have plenty of snow to make snowballs and snowmen with. And as temperatures climb above freezing tomorrow, that'll make the snow good for packing. Here's a look at temperatures right now in the upper 20s in Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, and Deer Park, above freezing in Moses Lake and in Lewiston. Here's a look at the next 3 days. We may have a few passing snow showers tomorrow, but no additional accumulations. A high of 36. Dry on Sunday with a high of 36, and cooler. May see a little bit of sunshine though on Monday with a high of 30.
All right, in national news now, a large explosion rocked Nashville this morning after a bomb exploded inside an RV. Investigators believe it was an intentional act, and witnesses of the Christmas Day blast say it was so powerful it could be heard miles away. Police received a call about those shots fired, and once they were on scene, they heard a recorded warning coming from the RV to evacuate. A bomb squad unit was called in, and as they were approaching, that's when the blast went off.
We do believe that the explosion was an intentional act.
As officers responded, they encountered an RV that had a recording saying that a potential bomb would detonate within 15 minutes. Officers, upon hearing that, decided to evacuate the buildings nearby.
Now, 3 people were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. However, police say that human remains were found in the vicinity of the explosion. It's unclear now if the person was involved or an innocent bystander. Well, here at KREM, we created the vaccine team to help guide you with the facts. Next week, Washington is expected to receive more than 100,000 doses of vaccines, and that includes more than 57,000 doses of Pfizer and more than 44,000 of Moderna's vaccine. Officials say there will continue to be limited supply of the vaccine over the next couple of weeks, and the state is planning to begin vaccinations at registered long-term care facilities on the 28th of December. Now, there are a few differences to note between the Pfizer Pfizer and Moderna COVID-19 vaccines. Pfizer's requires a booster shot 21 days after the first. Moderna's booster is 28 days later. Anyone 16 and up can get Pfizer's vaccine, but patients must be 18 and older for Moderna. Storage is also the biggest difference. Pfizer's vaccine must be stored in extremely cold temperatures, but Moderna's can go in a regular fridge. This will make it much easier to distribute in rural communities and poor countries all around the world. And something you should remember, you cannot mix and match the vaccines. And we know this is a lot of information about the new COVID-19 vaccine. So do you have a vaccine question that you would like to ask the vaccine team? Simply text us your question to 509-448-2000. And for the latest vaccine update so that you can stay up to speed, just text the word vaccine to that very same number and we'll send you a link right to your phone. Well, Christmas definitely looking a lot different this year, whether you're just staying in, doing a Zoom get-together, or following those social distancing guidelines and getting together. Our Morgan Trow spoke to a family that says being with your loved ones tonight should not be taken for granted. Hey there, Morgan.
Thanks, Regina. Merry Christmas to you, too. And as I'm working from home tonight, I can really see how the holidays keep changing. After an 104-degree fever, one family decided to break their Christmas traditions to keep their loved ones safe.
We love and miss you, Yaya. Merry Christmas, Yaya.
Although technology has made it easier to connect with our loved ones, nothing is the same as giving them a hug in person.
I really just want to be with my Yaya because she's like 80 years old and I just love her so much, and I hate not being there because this is our second holiday we've missed with her.
Michaela has COVID-19, but that is the least of her worries today. The Conco family is staying home and quarantining this Christmas instead of traveling to Montana to see their grandmother, Charlotte.
The hardest part about being away from my mom for the holidays is just knowing that she's spending Christmas alone. We all have each other, but she's by herself.
Rabia says not seeing her mother is adding to the list of reasons why today just feels like a random Friday.
And normally on Christmas, my kids are up at like 7 or 8 in the morning to open presents. Nobody got out of bed today till 10 o'clock.
No early wake-up call, no Yaya, and no tree. They always celebrate at Charlotte's, so they typically don't put up their own. They know they are doing the right thing because she is at high risk if she catches COVID-19. And they urge others to make the serious decisions to help keep people safe.
Just appreciate the time that you do get with your family. Hard when you don't get the choice to be with them.
We don't know how many more she has, and it's just stressful.
They are hoping this will be the last holiday they have to spend apart, especially as the vaccine is now in Washington. Reporting in Spokane, Morgan Trow, KREM 2 News.
Thank you, Morgan, and hopefully things will change for the better sooner rather than later. All right, still ahead here tonight at 11, Meals on Wheels normally receives a lot of donations this time of the year, but with the ongoing pandemic, they need help more than ever.
Hello, Hannah. Hope you're having a good day.
And then later, the pandemic has separated many families this year. That didn't stop one dad from coming up with a way to feel like his daughter was right at home with him. We'll be back. Oh, before we go to break, though, we want to give a huge thank you to our troops who also won't be home for the holidays. The Fairchild Air Force Base sent us a video to share some holiday cheer while sending a message of being safe this Christmas.
'Tis the season for getting together and celebrating.
But let's make sure we keep your health and safety at the forefront while planning our holiday activities.
I want us to stay connected this holiday season, even as we practice COVID mitigation. Thank you to the Inland Northwest community for everything you did to help us stay resilient this year and keep our mission going.
Happy holidays.